Okay. Hi, Nat. How you going? I am very angry right now. I have been trying to work on this blasted thing, and I have had it off the machine 2 or 3 times today, and two of those mistakes have been 100% this guy's fault, and I'm friggin' pissed off at myself. So probably a good thing that I am having a spinning break because I am about ready to just throw the machine out of the window, even though it's not technically the machine's fault. Oh dear, indeed. Oh dear, indeed. I quickly ran to the loo before going live and was like venting out loud to Simon or no one in particular about how annoyed I am. Yeah, lifelines. I thankfully, because I've only just got it back on the machine with a lifeline in, and I made sure that I put it all back on the machine because I'm about to start the neck shaping, which is scaring the crap out of me. So I left the lifeline in and then went ahead and started knitting, but forgot to put my weights on, and none of the stitches were knitting because you need to have weight for because they basically make like crochet loops. Is how a knitting machine works. So each needle will crochet loop a stitch, and it needs weight for the stitch to knit properly and drop off the needle. And I forgot to put the weights on, so they didn't knit properly, and half the stitches have fallen off. So thankfully, I do have that lifeline still in there, but it is very time consuming to put all of the stitches back on the needles because I'm using 180 stitches at the moment, is what I'm working with. So it takes a while. But yes, I thankfully do have a lifeline currently in. But yeah, I'm just frustrated because it's like basic stuff. Like you never use a knitting machine without weights. And the fact that I forgot to put the weights on is just so, so annoying. Well, no, hang on. There is weights on. I have put weights on except on that end where it all fell off because it fell off on this end. So I did do partially the right thing, but I did not. Actually, is it not as bad as I was worried about? Is it only one stitch? It might only be one stitch. Hang on, I'm just going to pick this up because I don't have my headlamp because it ran out of battery. So let's just stick this one stitch back on and see if it makes a difference. Because it might just be the one. No, I have lost a couple on the end here, but I will pick that back up. But yeah, I will try and unpick that and try and fix that. I might be able to just unpick it and start all over again on the punch card. And because the other problem is the punch card I'm currently using is only 18 rows long. So it doesn't give me a whole lot of space. Like I'm going to have to do my blank rows and start a new punch card before my neckline is complete in its shaping at the bottom. So yeah, for somebody who's not super experienced with using the knitting machine on punch card mode, I'm really jumping in at the deep end. And I think all of these mess ups are kind of just what do you call it? Um oh, what's the word? Like reinforcing the fact that I'm a newbie, and it's learning. Hopefully the back will be miles easier because I know what to look for, I know what I need to do. I'm going to make sure I've got lifelines in place and we'll be okay. Like my socks. Oh, these are very old. You could probably tell, maybe my camera is a bit potato, but these are quite old. These are Mustache Yarns socks, and I think I used just like a Knit Picks grey for the toes and cuff and everything. And this was called Daily Eggs, I believe, from Mustache Yarns. I don't know if they're still dyeing or not, or whether it's possible to even get that colour. Looks a little washed out on my screen, so it's probably not 100% what it looks like, but yeah, it's supposed to be like, I think, different chicken eggs colours, daily eggs. Some of them are brown, some of them are blue. But yeah, these are very, very old. Procrastinating on what, Nat? Learning a knitting machine. Just like don't do what I'm doing and jump immediately to punch cards and making a sweater that you need to have within a week. I think that's half the problem is I am forcing myself to try and do this relatively quickly. Like I'm not like rushing, but I do know that there is a deadline that I wanted this for. And the fact that I'm still on the front panel, that's what I've been working on all week when I thought it would be done within a couple of days. Yeah, it's very frustrating, and I'm losing my dream that it will be done in time. The colors are so pretty though. Like I'm really happy with how it's turning out, and I think it's ultimately going to be a really stunning jumper, but I just don't think it's going to be ready for when I want it. And I have some sad news. I will be traveling to Bendigo on my own, which is a bummer. Um, yeah, my friend didn't get clearance, so it'll just be me. So if any of my friends are going to be there and you want to adopt me for a couple of hours, that'll be good. Because I've never been there before, so I have no idea what to do, where to go, what to see. I mean, I've been to like the Royal Show here in Adelaide and stuff like that, so I've been to like similar kind of arrangements, but yeah, I don't know. I'm worried I'm going to be so overwhelmed and not know where to go. I guess just start at the beginning, huh? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Like, don't even go into it like wanting to make a project, Nat. Like, literally just cast on some stitches and just knit, get used to the feel of it. Like, like increases, decreases, eyelets, even maybe just like um, do little bits and pieces. And don't even really put any pressure on yourself. Like, just faff around really and just do some fun stuff, and then like once you feel comfortable casting on, and maybe chuck in, like, I'm assuming you got a 3-2-1, don't you, which is what I've got downstairs, so they have punch cards, so chuck a punch card in, see how they work, because like a lot of punch cards do multiple types of knitting as well, so they'll do Fair Isle or they'll do tuck stitch. Some of them even do lace as well, I think. I don't know if lace is possibly their own type of card, but yeah, just don't put any high expectations on yourself to begin with. Just do some test pieces. They do have punch cards, yeah. But yeah, I think my back is going to be happy when this jumper is done, because I feel like I've been bending over the knitting machine for a week. I'm really hoping after this live that I can get back to it and get the front finish today. I really hope I can do that. Because I guess really once I get past the neck shaping, it's basically just like back and forth on each shoulder. So it shouldn't be too hard. As long as I keep track of my rows and that kind of thing, because obviously I need to start the punch card at exactly the same spot on this side. Once I'm done on this side, I have to go back to it's stars and moons is what the current motif is. So I have to go back to the exact same row so it like continues the right pattern up the other side. I do the same thing, Nat. Like do 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 do. It's like, no, that's not the letter I want. I do that all the time. So I have rather wide thumbs. So like if I'm on my phone, I'm trying to tap letters. And yeah, half the time I the wrong letter. At least autocorrect gets me right most of the time. But yes, if I can get this panel finished today, I will share on my stories. I will put a picture up so you can finally see what the vision is, because you can only see it from the back here, so you're only seeing floats. Because you can just make out the design in the floats, but it'll obviously look better at the front. I'm nearly done with this piece of fibre. There's only a teeny weeny bit left. Spinning a bit fine today, just odd. Keep going too fine. I think it's because my bit of fibre is matted. What are you doing today, Nat? It's a cold one today. Is it cold up your way? I was actually thinking of shutting the window in here before I went live, but now I've left it open and my feet are freezing. My feet are always cold. I was awake through the night again last night. I came downstairs at what, just after 2 o'clock and read for nearly an hour and came back to bed because I was yawning and shutting my eyes down on the couch, and then I couldn't get back to sleep once I was back in bed. It's like, ugh. It's probably the wine I drank last night. Friday night wine. I'm starting to panic that going away is so close now. It's like literal days away. I said to Simon this morning, I should probably start making my list to try and remember everything I want to take. He suggested I should like even start packing already. It's like, maybe. Because I guess some things, like I bought a couple of big jackets and stuff to take because I reckon it's going to be cold. So went thrifting and found myself some jackets and a puffy vest, and so I can keep myself warm. I just hope it's not going to be raining the whole time. Nat is plying today and it's cold. Oh gosh, scarf as well. We are. Simon's probably sitting downstairs with a scarf on. Yeah, we try not to use the heater too much because of, power. So we put it on at night sometimes to keep the chill off. We just kind of try and tough through it during the day. It doesn't help when you're just sitting either, does it? Like I've been sitting up here quite cold. But again, I should have shut my window, and I haven't because I'm a big dum-dum. Just, leave my window open and freeze to death. Sounds about right. Oh gosh, I feel like I need another coffee. Oh, actually, I need to check something with Sai. Give me a second. I will just mute myself. So, can I mute myself? I don't even know how. I'm going to take my microphone off for a second. Right, I am back. Yeah, I looked in my streaming software and I couldn't see where I could mute my microphone. Oh, you like your windows open too? Yeah, I do. I'm like mad for having my windows open. Like I need them open all the time. Oh, here comes Elvis. Here's an Elvis. Do you want to come say hi? Everybody likes seeing Mr. Elvis. Here they do. Here they do. Oh, she squishy, squishy, squitch. You been snugged up with Dad? Have you? Have you been snugged up with Dad? Dad's. Simon is calling me. Hang on. What's going on? Elvis was clearly wrapped up in his quilt on the couch, and it must have been when I called down to Simon, and he got up. That Elvis got up, and his quilt was on the stairs. Oh, he's back. Here he comes. Here he comes. Hello. Hello. What's going on? Did you bring your quilt up the stairs, did you? Did you try and bring it up the stairs? Oh, I know. I know. Well, you could go back down and sit with Dad. I'm sure he'd give you your quilt back. Yeah, he'll give you your quilt back. Yes. Yes. You big sook. You big sook. What's Mum got all over her? Hmm? You're good, Denali. Welcome. How are you feeling today? Elvis here with his cameo for today. Hmm? Oh, big yawnies. Maybe you should go have a nap with Daddy. Hmm? You go have a snug with Dad? You go snug with Dad? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can you smell? Hmm? All right, Mama's got to get back to spinning and talking to her friends. You gonna go downstairs? Yeah, you go find Dad. Good boy, you go find Dad. No, you go find Dad. He's such a mummy's boy. Well, bed is good though. Sleep is good. You just have to give up those 56 a day. Coughing's the worst. I remember when I had COVID the first time and I was just coughing and coughing. I like busted a blood vessel in my eye just from coughing. It's awful. I hope that hasn't happened to you. Oh man, I gotta yawn again. Because I didn't sleep. Cough is always the last thing to go, yeah, 100%. Hangs around and you're just like, leave me alone, please. I remember when I had COVID the first time, I had to actually get some cough medicine just to like clear my chest because I was so full of COVID badness. And man, cough syrup tastes disgusting because I've never really had cough syrup. Not since I was an adult. Like it was just like as a kid and like, oh my God, it was foul. Oh God, that's awful, Denali. Oh, I'm an emetophobe too, so that would cause me a lot of anxiety. Oh, you poor thing. Can't take cough syrups or meds. Oh God, that's annoying. Doesn't leave you with much relief, does it? You're allowed to have like lozenges or anything to try and soothe your throat. Honey, maybe. Cough drops do nothing. That sucks. Yeah, lots of tea and honey. Yeah. Because I think the honey is supposed to be able to like coat as well. Like it doesn't just go like soothe on the way down, it like coats as well, I think, if I remember rightly. That sounds rough. Last night my throat was getting a bit scratchy and whatever, and like Simon's like, oh, I'm like, hopefully not. And then I feel okay today, I think. So I don't think I'm coming down with anything, but I was a bit worried there for a second. I have honey sticks that I suck on from New Zealand. Oh, nice. Yeah, I actually, my neighbour is from New Zealand, and when she went over, or when would that have been? Be 6 months ago or something. She brought me back a little pot of honey. So the honey's really good from New Zealand. Can you eat Manuka honey nut? I've never really used it because I know you can use it on like wounds and stuff. I don't I've just never known whether you can eat it or not because it always sounds so medicinal when you hear people talk about Manuka honey and it's like, is that edible? I guess it would be, right? Because my mother-in-law actually suggested a Manuka honey ointment thing for Simon's eczema. Yeah, you can eat it. Yeah, I've never actually used it for anything. My mother-in-law swears by what are they called? Oh, you've got Manuka honey, Denali. Oh, that's good because it's supposed to be antimicrobial or something, isn't it? But yeah, my mother-in-law swears by that sambucol or whatever it's called. It's like the elderberry stuff. Like she reckons as soon as she starts to feel sick, she just takes some of that and then has the lozenges. And she's like, she reckons that she feels better within a couple of days. So that's a hot tip for next time. Raw Manuka honey, cool. There you go. I quite like honey. The honey my neighbor brought me was honeydew honey. And I was like, honeydew? Like, all I can think of is honeydew is like the melon, but I don't know that that's what it was. Yeah, it was called honeydew honey, which was interesting. It tasted different to the regular honey we get here, that's for sure. It was really nice. I've run out of it now. I think I've only got scrapings in the bottom of the jar that I can't bear to throw away. Maybe I should make myself like a tea or something and use it up. Oh, I don't know whether I should start plying this if I get through all of this fibre. So I'm just about to the end. It's very matted though, from being in my hot little hand. Means I can start one of Azra's braids though, so I can prepare that for tomorrow, which is fun. Because I haven't got my larger spin out that's on my e-spinner again either. So maybe we'll do one of Azra's and then we can finish out the TDF working on the more boring spin. I mean, that's if I can get through Azra's fibre in time. Because I think Monday is a rest day, which is probably a good thing because then I can work on my jumper and try and get it ready for taking away with me. Um, and it'll be a good day for me to get things ready to go away without interruptions. Because it's I'm still having trouble like remembering to that I need to stop at like in the afternoon and do this. So having a rest day on Monday will be very well timed for me to get things going to go away. Oh, that's nice, Nat. Yeah, that would be nice to have someone who has bees locally. So I do have a fair amount of honey, like either on toast or usually with peanut butter on toast and or in porridge. I like to use honey. Do they sell their honey at all, Nat? Like, do they have a shop, like an online shop or anything? So I don't know whether we're allowed to keep bees in my area. I probably wouldn't be able to in living in a unit either, but that would be really cool. All right, we're at the end. And now I have to decide whether I'm going to take these singles off and give them a wash because, like I keep saying, the my initial spinning on this project was from last Tour de Fleece, and my singles are very slack, and I don't know whether giving them a wash would bring some spring back. So if anybody has any idea, please let me know because I just don't know that it's going to be a very fun plying. Here you go. We're done. We're done. I just don't know that it's going to be very fun plying yarn that has no spring in it and how I would get a constant, like a consistent ply with no spring. Oh, okay. I didn't know about supermarkets having additives in their honey. I thought they were just pure honey. Because I tend to get, like, I think the last one I got was it was like a kilo bucket from Drake's. They had a bunch of them on like a special buy. That was the last one I had. I'll have to go and have a look. Anyway, that spinning is done. And it just so happens that all my balls of yarn for my jumper are sitting on top of my fibre container. If you can see that there. Oh, so let's see if I can get another braid of fibre out without tipping everything off the top. Azra's fibre is on the other side. Let's get this one out. Get this bright, colourful one. What do you think? Oh, is this one with a name? Oh, this one's interesting composition. 60% Corriedale, 29% Cheviot, and 11 Bond Merino. So there you go. That'll be fun. I think I'll fractal this one. I think that'll be a good option for this one. So let's pull it out. I'll start prepping it. How long have we been going? Half an hour. Just pull this tag off because it's a pain in the butt. So again, that's Fleece Folk Fibre. I don't know if that's in the shot, but that's my friend Azra's brand. There we go. This one was specially picked by Azra for me, so that's exciting. All right, let's see if we can get this split up. I always get a bit, what do you call that? Nervous splitting fibre. Especially if I'm going to do like a fractal, I want it in sort of 3 even strips, which I always sort of panic about. Because just 2 strips is a bit easier. 3 is another level of difficulty, shall we say. Oh, to keep it runny. Yeah, the one I've got now has gone all crystallized and hard. Oh, you've done some Bond Merino before. What is the difference? Do you know? Yeah, I can imagine that like squeezy bottles of honey and stuff, they'd probably want to put something in to make it like so it's still squeezable. But yeah, mine was in a bucket and it's gone all crystallized and I tried to microwave it, but I wasn't very successful with it. Because I read that you could just do like 20 seconds at a time or something just to try and get the crystals to melt back in together. Because I ended up making yogurt the other day too, which was good. I'll probably go and have some of that after I'm done here. Get my probiotics up after my antibiotics. Keep going with those. Well, you liked it at least. That's good. So I probably really should split this down by my scale so that I can do the right thing. It's a little bit compacted. I think it's just because it's different. I'm so used to handling merino, so it's probably just because it's different wools in here that I'm not used to. because I don't think I've ever spun Cheviot before. Corriedale I definitely have, because I bought that partial fleece, that 1 kilo of fleece that was Corriedale. The more I talk about those fleeces during this, I'm like, I want to get back to them, but it's just not, it's not the right time of year to wash a kilo of fleece. It won't. I mean, I washed 2 jumpers yesterday, and they're both were hand wash only wool. So I, gave them a soak and squeezed them out, put them through a towel, like rolled them in a towel and stepped all over them to try and get as much water out as I could. And they are still like still damp outside because it's just nothing. I can't get anything dry in winter here because we don't really have space in the house to be able to like bring in like our what do you call them? Like clothes horses and stuff, because like obviously today has been quite rainy, so I didn't want any washing on the line. So just being on like a clothes horse and that kind of thing, nothing gets dry. Doesn't get dry quickly. Oh, you've been raining all day then, Nat? Yeah, it was kind of clear that it wasn't clear, but it was like not, it was dry. Dry, that's the word. It was dry this morning, and then it kind of showered a little bit, and then probably about lunchish time, it bucketed down quite a lot, and now it's dry again at the minute. But I don't trust the weather when it's like this to put anything on the line, so I just kind of everything goes on the clothes horse. I have too much crap in my house to bring the clothes horse in. Too much crafting stuff. I swear I need to have like a crafting garage sale and get rid of a bunch of stuff. I really have a garage or would be allowed to do that where I live. Oh, just still going. I feel like I've been doing this forever. It's always surprising how long 100 grams of fiber can be. Nearly there. Okay, that's the end. So we'll take this down with me when I go, and I will separate that properly so that I have. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That'll make some pretty yarn. Any thoughts on whether I should skein off these singles I've got here and wash them? What do we think? Does it sound sensible? Probably not. But at least I have a skeiner for my business, so I can just run the motor and skein them, and as long as I tie them in a lot of places, they should be fine, right? But then how do I apply them from the skein? I don't know what to do. It is pretty, isn't it? I reckon it's going to make really nice yarn, especially as a fractal, like it's going to be very pretty. Maybe I'll, if I have enough, maybe I'll make a jaunty shawl out of it or something so I can showcase it. But yeah, I think that's very pretty. How's it showing up? I mean, it's showing up okay. My camera is not 100% perfect on color, but I think I've done it once now. I think I've washed my singles once, and I can't remember what did I do. I can't even remember what project it was, but it was the same problem. It was like they were all slack because they'd been sitting for too long. Like, you know how your singles generally have like a bit of like they tend to kink because they've got the energy from being spun. Like it's just slack. It's just there's nothing to it. So I really wonder whether washing them to try and maybe getting some spring back would be, it's been freshly spun. But this is so off. I shouldn't be leaving this long between spinning. I just go racing after the next squirrel that comes along, the next shiny thing. And I forget about the stuff that I've been working on. But anyway, I think I might head off. It's been 40 minutes, so I think I might try and get back to my jumper and see if I can finish the front panel for today. And I will, like I said, I will share over on my stories on Instagram if I do get it done. Putting it through the wheel onto another, maybe that might work. Because I don't think it's like, it's because it still has twist in it. It still has twist in it, but because it's so old, it's like relaxed. And I don't know whether putting more twist in would, because then would that make this more twisty than what? But then again, if I do it with both, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I can just put it on my e-spinner and just sort of, that's a thought. Maybe I could try that. Because I just really need enough kind of twist in it to be able to have it twist back on. And you loop them, they'll twist back on themselves. Like, let's see if I can get this off. So when I take a loop from here, like the freshly spun stuff, you see, like it twists back on itself, whereas that one did nothing. So that's why I'm like, something needs to be done. I don't know what, but yeah, maybe just rewind onto another bobbin. Don't respin it with tension. Yeah, just to get a little bit of something back in it. Yeah, I mean, I could try. See what happens. Maybe I'll do a little bit this afternoon if I get a chance. And because I've got this other bobbin, I've got 3 bobbins, so perhaps I can try spinning some of it onto this bobbin and see what happens, see how it looks. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, dang it. Trying to make sure that I've got the whirl on far enough, but not so far that the bobbin can't spin. All right, I'll pop that back in. How do we work again? How does this all work? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, friends, I'm gonna go, I think. Well, thank you for hanging out, and I should be able to see you tomorrow. I might be doing it earlier tomorrow, I think, because I do need to nip out and get some stuff tomorrow afternoon. So I'm thinking maybe 11 o'clock. So yeah, that's probably going to be tomorrow, I think, 11 o'clock. Australian Adelaide Standard Time. So 3 hours earlier than usual. But yeah, just so I can head out. I need to get a prescription and things. So I've got medication to take with me when I go away. But yeah, I will catch you guys. I'll skip and then I'll see you back on Tuesday after that. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.